Oh boy. All right. So
Okay, now we're live.
running a little late here. While you do your intros, I'm gonna try to post some links and shit. So kick us off,
Oh,
buddy.
yes, please, Mr. Co-host. Thank you for the generous help. It would not be possible without my faithful co-host, the Duck. But this is the gosh, what episode is it? I just asked you. It's episode 5 of the Mayne podcast, the live series. We have with us the Duck, the Duck father. He's his little duckling has just turned 1 month old, and they're just growing like a weed. We have
Yeah,
with
a
us,
weed that took a little while to get going, but yes.
right? We also have with us Mr. Main Hype Man, Josh Tice, of course. We haven't seen his comically large bowl tonight, but
I
that's just
assure you,
fine.
it's nearby.
And we have a new guest with us, Alex Mïlk, as many of you know them as, and we are so excited to
Right.
have them here with us.
Alex, show the milk though. Can you lean out of the way?
Oh,
We
hold
need to
on,
show
hold on.
the milk.
Oh, he
So
had a pillow in the way. There we
Joe
go.
Rogan is getting milk pissed into his mouth by a superhero version of Alex, and we'll get into that later as we discuss some of their artwork there.
Oh boy, we have what have we got on the table tonight? There was talk of bowl cuts. I feel like I've been absent kind of lately from Maine, but I have seen an
Yeah, me
inkling
too.
of these bowl cut memes. I don't know who did it, but just as I was logging on to Facebook, kind of after work, I saw it was Pulp Fiction, and it was Uma Thurman. It was the standard poster, but she had a bowl cut, and I was like, "What is this about? Why is
Oh, that
this?"
was a West. That was a West meme.
It was a really good edit.
Yeah, well, that's West for you.
Um, are those all in mashups?
Probably. That's where most of the bandwagons really kind of dig their heels in, you know. Speaking of mashups, I'm gonna go over there and make sure that they're actually letting me share this shit in there because that is our biggest group. Yeah, it's in there. Sweet. All right, I shared it a bunch of places, so now I'll be as present as I possibly can be, running on like no sleep. So I'm a little disoriented, but
I feel that. I remember those days certainly. You're doing just fine. Now
yeah, it's late night here, 9:30.
I'm actually unfamiliar with the screen sharing. That is, I've got to be honest. That's normally your thing.
What are we trying to share?
I will some bowl cut memes. I'm looking at Hootie and the Bullfish right now, and it is
Well, you just want to go down to the bottom and click share screen, and then pick the screen you want to share. Do you have
Yes.
multiple screens?
Yes.
All right, pick one that you're not using then.
Wait,
There you go.
hold on.
Oh, and we can do some live redonks.
There we go.
You have not redonked this one yet, Skyler, so we could give them that's worth a live redonk if I've ever seen it.
Hootie and the Bullfish, incredible. That's
Now get your chat out of the way. Let's examine.
Yeah, someone's gonna sneak on here with that meeting ID.
Yeah, somebody. Yeah, you're gonna have randos hopping on board. Get that out of here.
my chat is out of the way, isn't
Oh
it?
yeah, oh yeah. It's visible. So if anybody's watching, you can just hop in. This is your chance to be live on the main podcast.
It's not on there, is it?
I see it.
Am I
Oh,
crazy?
we can read the meeting ID.
Yeah.
See, this is why I asked you to do this, because like I'm display capturing this screen, but like I've got shit up over here, so I don't know like which screen is actually being shared. I'm kind of stupid at this.
That's fine. You can if you just minimize chats, I think it'll be in shape.
I don't know where it's open at.
Where is Des to tell us this? Hang on, I have a sound clip somewhere. I'm gonna go dig that out.
We're just gonna close like all these other windows because I only have one browser open right now. Is it still there?
Yes.
Good God! Please do this.
No, no, no. You keep that up.
Okay.
How do you?
Hang on, I got an audio clip I need to play.
This is a fucking disaster. That's all I gotta say.
Cause like I'm looking
Fucking
at
disaster.
the stream and it's not like on there.
All right. I'm taking. You got to stop your screen sharing.
Okay.
Let's get. We're going back to square one. Okay. I'm gonna share my screen, which is a disaster. Did you all hear my clip of Des saying this is a fucking disaster? I wish he was here to say that live, but
It did
Wow.
come through quite clear.
that's beautiful. Okay. What are we talking? Bowl cuts? Let's see. We're just gonna go to mashup.
Oh my God! Now you have the chat up here.
Do I have the chat up too?
You did. It's gone now.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. We're good. So we're gonna do some live redonks here. So
Bowl cut
because
for
this is
Columbine.
we're like 2 minutes in and we're so off the rails. This is what we're doing.
Has anyone done bowl cut for soup?
But nobody knows. None of us are even like aware. We just found out this was going on.
I haven't seen it.
Does it mean like it has? How long has this been going on?
Not long, just like a couple days. I made one bowl cut meme, but I just made like a ridiculous one for Phil's birthday.
I feel like I need to get in on this. I
I haven't been able to do anything. Like, so my new thing is just like making videos with one hand while I hold an infant with the other hand late at night. And so that's where you're seeing a lot of this coming from. It's actually, believe it or not, it's easier to make a shitty video than it is to make a shitty meme.
especially one-handed too.
Yeah, I just throw like a random, because I've got a bunch of cutouts of like, fucking anus dog or whoever, and so I'll like throw it on with some music from like an existing video clip, and boom, there you go, you're done. You move some things around, you add some effects with one hand, and you're good to go. I mostly, honestly, I'm chat gang. That's all I've been able to do lately is like middle of the night, I see who's awake and just talk with them. And that's about really all I do in meme world anymore is like show up in the middle of the night and see who's awake. So it's usually Eugene and Chance and Josh Floyd, Tice. That's about it. Alex, you're sometimes up. Sometimes you're a wild card.
Yeah, my sleep schedule is not regular.
Lion Mane. We got to get Lion Mane on an episode. I feel like he's always awake. I don't think that dude ever sleeps. He's like all hustle, no sleep. I'll be like 6 a.m. I'll be up for a feed, and he's just there still, yelling in all caps. He's like all caps right now. You want to talk about a one-man bandwagon machine? That dude's like had the boop wagon.
Fucking chat is showing again.
We never talked about boop wagon, but because I think it's all very recent. But this is the first time we've given Lion Mane a shout out, and so we'll maybe in the comments or something we can throw some links to one of the 85 boop meme groups, or he was hustling some music stuff. That's someone that hustles, no sleep.
So there's actually groups for boop.
I don't know. It's been hard for me to follow. Like, I'm like surface level aware of what's going on right now, but I've seen a lot of boop memes, and that's just literally, that's it. Boop. It's like a finger boop, but like you can get creative with it, I guess. I've seen some off the wall shit too. Josh actually made one that was pretty funny. It was like someone without a nose. And so he was like, that's a challenge. I'm going to make a boop meme with someone with no nose. Is he even here? Are you present?
I think his mic is gone.
Uh, After all that, we troubleshot this for like 15 minutes before we went live, just so everybody's aware. This is what you get. This is actually what you get when we've had time to get ready.
He's over there.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck it. This is two computers. Only one of them works, and I have no idea which one it is at this point. Oh my god! Yeah, the no nose. I did the whole, you took your nose thing, and then
You boop the nose that you've taken. So Josh, we just briefly touched on introductions. You know Alex from real life. Are you real life friends prior to meme life?
Yeah.
Yeah. Not prior to meme life. I mean, I was memeing before technically I met her, but yeah, we live in the same town. Like we've hung out multiple times. Like I've known her. For what, 2-3 years now at least?
Yeah, since like early 2019, I think. We met probably shortly after I moved back from LA, so
Yeah.
that sounds about right.
And I think it was through through DJack is how we met.
Yeah, probably. Probably through him at the bar.
Yeah.
That's I'm envious of anybody who's got real life meme friends though. Everybody has their little like clusters. You got the Eugene Chance power duo. You got the Casey and Paul Eggert Colorado clan. Josh and Alex. So it's cool that you got your little friendships outside of this, and you know each other in an online capacity as well.
Well, I didn't even know Alex was memeing at first. You popped on like out of nowhere one day, just going at it, and apparently you've done it in the past, I think.
Yeah, but like in the past, I was just really casual about it. I would just, if I got a funny idea for
I
like,
forgot to screenshot.
changing the subtitles from like a well-known movie or like TV show scene or some crap like that, I'd make something like that, like normie shit, just here and there for a long time. Like maybe like
For anybody
like
who's
maybe like once a month, for like a long time, and then I just like started like really getting into it last fall, and like all the time. And then I tallied it up the other day, and I think I've made over 200 memes just since like the end of October.
That's when I started seeing you around for sure. And
Yeah.
I pulled up the ones you sent me for examples.
Yeah.
While we're on the topic, because some people, you're newer to the Mayne community, so some people may not be familiar with your work. So just wanted to, cite some really nice examples here. We got Bob Saget and the Bite the Bullet band, Night Moose, sucking off some white dudes trying to snort coke off an angel's boobs. And this was with, Bob Saget passing recently. And I remember seeing a lot of people that were like, oh, you shouldn't be making fun of someone who passed away. But it's like, if you actually knew Bob Saget, he would have loved this. This is like totally crass, and it's very much on brand. So what else we got? We Ace Baby. Was this for the Nancy Reagan wagon? Is that what?
Yeah, I went hard on that wagon, and
I thought it was pretty funny. The throat goat. Yeah.
That one I actually like wrote like a whole like chunk of parody lyrics for it and posted them with it. And I've like tried singing it out loud before, and I can't do it because I can't get through it without laughing. I just like
well, that's a
crack
success
every single time.
You gotta make Owen do it. Owen would do it without.
And I loved it. This was my personal favorite bandwagon. Kind of like we're also kind of doing a year in review thing, because this is the Orb, where we've done Throat Goat, Nancy Reagan, and now we're on to the Orb. And oh shit, the chambermaid has bestowed upon mine own orb a vision of her fair bosom. LOL, he doesn't know if I did paint a nipple on mine own buttocks. Now this is just great. This is so absurdist. This is just wild. Like you were doing something no one else had done with the Orb, because everything was done with the Orb.
And I will say I love his face, but I also love the
up,
font.
like really tiny here. Yeah.
The gun in my ass show. Explain this one, please.
Okay. Well, that's the Gavin McInnes show, and he was like president of Vice or whatever that did the whole thing with like shoving a dildo in his ass to own the libs. And yeah. So I
And
made that during
dildo.
while all the like Kyle Rittenhouse stuff was going on.
Oh, okay, yep.
Yeah.
And then we got Hand Coon Cuke. Is that Cuke?
Yeah.
Oh, because he's a cucumber, and he's got many hands.
Many hands.
Getting some feedback here. One of Josh's two computers is giving me a little feedback, but no big deal.
So I'm seeing actually when Josh talks, it's his Mac, I guess, that's picking up the audio and not.
It's picking you up now. The fucking disaster here. Why you guys?
Yeah,
so
I'm not hearing
computers,
like that
Chad?
much feedback from me or Duck coming through on Tice's end, but
Now, this is a Game of Thrones reference. I have never seen it, so I do not get this joke. I'm sorry. I remember Yanni Wagon, though, so I know we have a Yanni element to it.
yeah. Yeah, I really liked the Yanni wagon. I went pretty hard on Cork wagon too.
Yeah, we didn't really ever talk about either of these live, so that's a good recap. Is we had a huge when Unsanctioned first started, I think one of the big kickoff bandwagons that we had was Yanni Wagon. It spiraled from there. I saw Yanni memes fucking everywhere.
Yeah.
And then also another nerdy thing, we have some Star Trek, right? Is that
Yeah.
I'm so like I'm the worst nerd. Like I love sci-fi, but I do not know any of like the Star Trek, Star Wars stuff at all. And then this is what I really wanted to get to here.
What is
Yeah.
going on?
Is that Stephen Mann right there?
Yes, it is.
Oh, he's gorgeous.
Yeah.
And then you're popping out of
beautiful.
like a sewer wall here.
Yeah, there's a portal thing going on because if you look on the other.
Yeah, there's a leg popping out the other side, and he's got a giant perp. Yeah. And so, when we were talking about getting you on this episode, part of it was like, the difference in artistic styles, and you have a very different style. And I understand you have like some background in digital media, or is it like as traditional pen and paper? I'm not sure.
No, so I've been kind of like, dicking around off and on with like digital medium stuff for over a decade, but I kind of didn't do anything with it for a really long time. I went to school for makeup in like film and advertising, and I hated living in LA. And
I can understand that. Yeah.
Yeah, I hated it out there. I just like realized I really didn't want to be a part of the industry. But like, I mean, it just like feels weird to not be doing like something creative at least some of the time. And with like, training in like having to do like color matching with like foundation and just like color palettes in general and stuff like that. Even though I've had to like figure out how to translate it into like using photo editing tools instead of like a brush and like a physical thing, I've sort of like figured out like it's helped me learn with like blending and all of that stuff for when I'm doing like a lot of the like more like in-depth like mashups that I've done. Like that one with Steven.
That's my absolute. I'm colorblind, so like face blends are my absolute weakness. Like I don't do. You won't see many from me, and if you see one from me, it's like 99% certain I had to pull my wife in on the project. Like I sometimes will be like, "Honey, does this man look the same skin tone?" And she's like, "What are you making?" And I'm like, "Well, obviously, I'm just trying to give him a ball sack texture, but I want his skin to look natural." And she's like, "Don't involve me," that sort of deal. But yeah, I just can't do it. So, so like that's a totally different aspect for me. Is like I cannot understand how you get the brushes to make the skin look realistic, to make face blends look like they're two people in the same.
Yeah. Yeah, I do a lot of like recoloring of stuff for not for like my just like normal meme stuff like this, but like um oh my God, I really hope nobody thinks that I think it's Mimi,
Mimi.
but like meme-esque.
And
Uh
and your shit's mad surreal. Like it's very out there. I love the style. Like you look at this one. This one's just fucking gorgeous. Some really cool font work. You've got the blue smoke. I don't know, and it's hard. You don't know what is part of the original element you were working with, but you can see some work went into this. Is that your face blended into
it
the
is.
purple? I mean, it's fucking cool. And I think that was our last. Yeah, now we're into old messages. But what I was also, when we were researching this episode, I came across something. I was actually like, I totally forgot we were doing a podcast in the like 5 hours from the last time I talked with everybody. And I was like, I might take a shower. I might do a nap. I don't know. I have all this free time, not realizing that there's a podcast coming up. And I was listening to Endless Thread, and they were talking about this computer algorithm called thispersondoesnotexist.com. And I'm going to bring that over. And it's totally randomized whenever you go here. They don't like duplicate images, I guess, is my understanding. And so we always cover some weird stuff that we find on the internet. And this could be memeable because it's totally, faces that you can use that you're not actually utilizing anybody's face. It's an amalgamation of computer synthesized images of what faces look like. So none of these people actually exist, but they look like very generic real people. And what they were talking about was like bots on Twitter and stuff like that. You literally just can pull these fake people. And I mean, that looks like any Karen out there. She's pissed about her Chick-fil-A order. This woman is very mad they forgot her special Chick-fil-A sauce.
So what you're saying is that this would be useful for creating alts.
Yes. Is that a segue I hear?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess going back to Corvius and maybe Chad, because they were one and the same,
Yes.
weren't they? Okay, I'm tracking. But one of the tells was that the reverse image search brought up that that image of, or at least one image of Corvius was pulled like from a web source. So I don't know if using this random face generator would like trace it back to this website in particular, or like would it have like some kind of signature?
I don't think it would. And what we actually found out from the Corvius episode, if you were there, was that was actually Jonathan's face with FaceApp set to like the oldest setting, and then he tweaked some. So remember when I was like analyzing the photo on the actual live episode, and like I was like, look at the striation in the hair, and I was like really getting in there. I was like, this is clearly edited. It wasn't. Nobody had edited anything. He had just been using the FaceApp tool and set the color to like red or whatever fucking color it was, and that was what the app had added to it. Was it had created that like weird, almost photoshopped look, like when you do the clone tool per se, and you get, because when you're cloning, you're literally just reusing a surface on another area, so you're getting this duplicating pattern, and that's all the application was doing. It was kind of creating that, and that was like the first time I sort of thought, oh, this isn't a real person, this is photoshopped, but it was actually his real face through an app. Sorry, that was a tangent.
That is okay.
This is around the time we thought you weren't sleeping.
He just keeps getting worse and worse. Like,
It sounded really weird.
I'm just gonna go and see what's happening in the.
Is it working now? Holy shit!
Yeah,
yes.
You're good now.
Wow. Was this around the time when you weren't sleeping? We thought because it was the baby, when really you were just trying to uncover Corvius.
Yeah, dude, I was not sleeping very much when I was trying to figure out the Corvius mystery. Yeah. So, like,
This is what you were looking for in the chat
You
earlier,
won't
wasn't
see
it?
many from me, and if you see one from me, it's like 99.
Four-
No, dude, that's no, not at all. I found this after that whole debacle. No, all that was Phil had said something about an image generator, and then he didn't give us anything to go on, and he was like, "Look in shit posting," and we all looked, and there was nothing.
I don't even know what we're looking for.
None of us know what he's talking about still, but I found this later, so yeah, now we're looking at fake people. Do you know him?
I wonder if he was talking about the Wombo Dream like AI generator.
Wombo is the one that like makes your face sing. Like you take a still image and it like
No.
Oh,
That's
that's
a
not
reface.
Well, yes. The original like Wombo app, I think, yeah, is that stuff. But then they have there's this Wombo Dream, which like
so it's like the Google Deep Dream sort of.
kind of, but you just like put in like whatever you want to see, and I think it's only an app. You just like put
so you
type
punch
in
in-
whatever you want to see, and then
Yeah.
it spits out like an art image.
Yeah, we actually covered some. There's this isn't the only one that does this. In a different episode, we covered a certain app. I can't remember what it was because we do these like every other week, and I have no memory. But you just input like a couple different random words, and it creates something based off of the words you use.
Yeah.
Right?
Was it Hypnogram?
Yes,
Yeah.
that's the one.
I feel like this one is better than Hypnogram because when I used Hypnogram, I did not have good results.
I
But
didn't have any
No,
of
and that one was super glitchy. It only worked for like the first 2 days, and then everybody caught wind of it, and I think the servers were overloaded. It seems to be letting me try it, so
oh, cool.
let's type the main podcast.
Yeah, type in Bill Bong with that too.
Let's do Bill Bong.
Yeah, and then just choose a style you want to see it in.
I want to see it in Baroque.
Bill Bong's a trillionaire. He can't be Baroque.
Oh, he can't be. Oh, damn! You're gonna be a great dad. That's a great dad joke. We are creating a Bill Bong Baroque.
That
Oh, and we
looks
could-
like a
Resemblance
dog
uncanny.
dressed as a knight or something.
Wow.
Josh, we can mint this as an NFT if you'd like, and you want to waste some more money.
Oh god, I gotta wait at least a week. I gotta recoup from the last time.
Oh yeah, definitely. Why don't we talk about your recent foray into NFTs?
Uh,
And we are actually at 10 minutes.
Sweet, I got plenty of time to make fun of Josh right now.
oh yeah, we do.
There's always time to make fun of Josh.
Oh, and it's time for the nightly Miguel shout
Yo,
out.
shut out, yeah!
Woo!
Miguel.
So Josh minted an NFT recently for no fucking reason. This is
There was a reason.
Bitcoin, and I have actually more valuable. I have a tangible bench coin here. There we go. That is a tangible. That's better than an NFT because I can put it on my truck if I wanted to. I don't have a truck anymore, but I could put it on my new dad whip.
What's your new dad whip?
Oh, we'll get there too.
Yeah, you hear about that too.
I think my tangible NFT is on top of the fridge, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh yeah. I think you've got all the stickers to date. So anyway, Josh creates this bench coin after everybody's advice not to waste money on NFTs, mine included. Actually, while we're at it, I've had an NFT up at 1/10 the price of his for over a year, and it has not sold.
Is that a tool aid?
Is it gone? It might finally be gone. And you know what? No, there it is. It's on Rareable. It is a animated GIF of Ryu shooting Hans Moleman in the crotch with a football, and that's on Rareable. So if anybody wants to buy that, that's only 0.1 Ethereum. It's a steal. So there you go. That could be yours. Or if you really like wasting money, you could have a bench coin for a 1 whole Ethereum.
Wow.
Oh yeah.
And then while we're on the topic of the whip, there's a new Mayne group that is very unsanctioned at this time.
Cribs.
How do I spell that? Nope.
No one
Mayne
knows how to spell
Cruise.
it.
CRYBZ. It's the group.
go.
There it is.
So it's private. So I'm right now breaking the number one rule of making cribs is I'm going into the private group and airing it live. And there is the dad whip.
Is that a element?
Yep. But
Oh,
it's
nice.
like the cool dad. It's the SC version. So it's
Oh.
lower. It's got rims. I'm cool dad.
Super cool dad. SC, super cool.
Super cool dad. Yeah, that's what it stands for. So, yeah. Any other topics? I am getting the 5-minute warning.
Yeah, I'm just a little bit upset that we didn't get a chance appearance to discuss the Bill Bong conclusion, the conclusion to the saga.
Well,
It's going to need a lot more time than what he's going to be given, though.
yeah, he's gonna need like half an episode for sure.
Oh, we'll get to it. Some
We'll
other
get
time.
Norman on. We'll get Norman on to talk about these fucking dope light boxes.
Yeah,
Oh,
dude.
So next episode we will be talking about I don't know, 3D printing and Bill Bong.
Oh, Skyler, how's your car doing, by the way?
My car.
Skyler, how's the spray paint holding up?
Oh, it's holding up nicely. The car is not, but the paint is still there. I'm actually thinking of scrapping it here before too long.
You should mint it first.
I should have mint it as an NFT.
If you could make your car an NFT, that would actually make it less valuable, I think.
Oh boy.
Probably.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's the dad whip. I'm gonna stop screen sharing so y'all can see our lovely faces a little closer towards the end. Hello, here's your lovely Mayne podcast crew for the night.
There's Chud. He's been kind of quiet.
Chud's been quiet. Is this an unveil? Was that an unveil? Like, I bet there are people out there who not know.
I'm pretty sure, like, it's been known for at least a little. I've said it multiple times.
Yeah, I mean, like,
Chud.
we know that you're Chud, but we see like the Chud like profile picture too.
When Alex and I were talking about coming on this episode, originally people thought you were an alt. Is that correct?
Yeah, you had joked about it. Actually, okay, so like in my very early days in Maine, like right after I had joined, there was Casey had like rage banned me from the group because like he didn't recognize me, didn't know who I was, and I had accidentally dry commented on something, and he was like, and kicked me, and I had to like tell him like, no, that's like my buddy, they're a real person. And then you actually, when I shared the gun in my ass show one, you had commented on it and were like, asked me whose alt I was or something like that. You're like, nobody wakes up this Maine.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, you did make a dildo gun, so I was like,
yeah.
This is
I
something.
didn't make that dildo gun. That is a real product that exists. It's called the Nikita, and it's sold by Trigger Happy.
Oh, okay.
I think we have some copyright stuff.
I don't know if we have time to look into that, but maybe next episode we'll look a little deeper into the Nikita.
We're at about 3.5 minutes. If you can.
Well, yeah, wrapping up with alts, the whole reason I wanted to bring that up was it's fucking madness out there. Can y'all tell me who you are? I have no idea who anyone is anymore. I'm being like, this is me being straight. I'm out of energy. I cannot figure out who anyone is. Can you just private message me? I promise I won't share. Anybody listening to this, if you're fucking fooling around on an alt, will you just tell me who you are? It's driving me insane.
Now,
You know you're gonna get like 15 messages from Floyd, right?
Yeah, well, I know. You know what? I'm gonna say it right now. I love Floyd, but he's fucking with me right now because I know he's this new alt. Who's that other one? What's that?
Larry Templeton.
Yeah, Templeton. Okay, Floyd, come clean, buddy. That's it.
Larry
I have-
Templeton
As far
dry
as alt
commenting on all
personas go,
our
he's got those unlocked.
Yeah.
Now I have an alt, and oddly enough, the only person that has figured out that it's me is Casey.
Really?
Yes, but he, as
you're-
far
are
as
you
I know,
private
he hasn't
message?
told anybody. I will not private message you.
Just look for piss jug memes, and you'll probably figure out who it is.
If he posts one piss jug meme, I'll be on to it.
Now other people have been getting onto that wagon. Okay, like I'm not the only one anymore. And I've seen people even using like the same piss jug PNG that I use.
It's important.
I feel a little bit less alone.
Selection of PNG is very important. You should be using like an established PNG until you get really deep into the wagon. You know.
I need to get on and make some more of those. I've
All
had
right. Well, it's been dry. It's been a little dry from you. You should definitely get some piss out there.
Download some photo editing software and start making things say whatever the hell you want.
Skyler, I don't know if you know this, but with only a photo editing app, you can make memes say whatever you want. They have like this like app for your phone. It's PixArt.
I do have a question. Can I make templates say whatever I want
Yeah,
them to
that's
say?
the most important use of it. Actually, is you download like say you go and you download an image, and then you make it say what you want with PixArt. It's amazing the things you can do these days.
Are you sure?
We'll talk offline if you tell me who you are. I need to know.
No deal.
I'm
I'm gonna keep doing me, and yeah.
All right. Well, 1 minute warning. I gotta go anyway. So
That's all right, buddy. Thanks for
All
being
right,
on. Thanks everybody. Thanks Alex.
Yeah, thank
Chad.
you guys for having me.
Josh, for sure.
yeah, thanks, Josh, for fucking being a tech nightmare tonight. Get your shit figured out, dude.
Hey, you know what? I'm not usually the one that's all fucked up, so it's my turn.
Yeah. All right, y'all. Have a good night. Peace
All right.
out.
You too.
Take it easy.
Bye.
Bye-bye.